45. House is a nice A-frame with a truck. Could be complete, all yours for a price of by the sun. That's quite okay.
It's out.
It's out today. We made it to Middle Fork Campground. It's a Dark Skies Park. So, sit. Sit.
Or down.
Trying to work with Xena on her people skills.
And her coexisting with other dog skills.
Hasn't been happening lately good. So we are actually camped a little bit up this road past this lake. We kind of diverted from the campground back there. Does look pretty nice, but we're gonna spin around here, show you the road. And right there we are. And Xena. We wound up finding ourselves a Dark Skies Park in Central Illinois. Happens to be the first Dark Skies Park in Central Illinois. If I believe right, it was 2018. So
thank you to the founders of this
wonderful park
location, because I'm looking forward to hopefully watching some meteors tonight.
Yeah.
If the sky stays semi-clear, we should be able to.
So,
but we have this nice big gigantic open field out here.
Yeah, there's a big open field to our east. Got a dumpster back here that we can take our trash to. Water fill station. What I think is really cool, and let's turn this around for this. Right there. So that
and it puts off plenty of light. You can see just fine. We're a sight and a half away.
Yeah, and it's fine for us.
You know, you can see your way to the water and the dumpster.
And this is about to get ugly here real soon. There's a dog coming down, and we got our girl with us. So hopefully it goes good. We're about to see.
You need to learn to coexist. Yeah, need to learn to coexist. Come on.
She didn't do too bad. Whoops. And then the wife just crashed into me because she didn't expect me there.
No.
But
Come on.
Xena did not do too bad with the dog. Big old lab. She just doesn't know how to act, of course. But anyways, our campsite right behind us here, really nice. What I think is really cool is the way that they do the rocks for the numbers. So, for your sites, we happened to pick 45. We knew what we were picking when we got out here, kind of. We just kind of looked at a map. The map doesn't really show you site pictures, but you kind of get an idea. And I'm hoping maybe I can just kind of walk through and do sites 47 through 40, which are on this nice spot where you can look out east. And we're looking out east. Yeah, 1 o'clock, it's about shade. Our east view, big old sky. Traffic is really not all that bad on this loop. So you do have, it's back that way. There is a pit toilet, there's another pit toilet. farther up the road there is shower houses, which I'm sure we're gonna find out about shower houses a little bit later. So, but what we really love is this nice big backyard.
It's full of wildflowers and big trees.
It's lovely here. And Xena found herself a shade spot. And she's enjoying it. Wildlife, plenty of it here.
Yeah, there's
Somewhere up there.
a nice noisy bird above us. There's been a woodpecker kind of hanging around.
Plenty of geese.
Lots of geese. We saw some deer tracks down at the water.
Yep.
There's definitely critters running around out here.
I'll tell you what, it's really great to get out. Finally. I think it's calling for time to get this sweatshirt off because I'm a little bit warm.
Agreed.
But anyways, we're gonna cut this short here and we're gonna pick it up somewhere else. Eventually, I think we're gonna maybe go for a hike, see how that goes. We already had to do one tick removal on Xena, so we got that taken care of. Possibly picked up this morning, but she is on tick and flea prevention. We keep her on that. But in other words, we're gonna rest up here a little bit, grab some lunch probably, and pick it back up. So here we are, back. Just went for a walk around the loop. Xena's enjoying herself. You can see her tail flying around there. Kids are out playing frisbee. It's a nice windy day out. But yeah, I really can't complain. Turned out to be a nice day. This morning was a little windy. Still a little windy. We're expected to probably maybe get some showers and storms. I really don't think so.
Little wind.
A little wind, yeah, for sure.
Which we keep sneaking back into the camper for a little while, chilling out. We take the opportunity, well, she takes the opportunity to bug us, take a nap, and then...
Oh! Look what you found.
Oh my gosh.
Well, hey, look, we found ourselves a frisbee, so we're going to give it a huck back.
Hopefully.
Ah! It's closer! So yeah, it's pretty windy, and the guy's playing like a frisbee tag or something. Frisbee just came flying over, so before the dog gets it, we decided to give it a throw back, and my throw was like a sissy.
It was kind of weak, but oh well.
Yeah. So we are starting to fill up here. Kind of right behind us here is 40 and 41. These are kind of like
Great.
parallel. Great for two campers, parallel park, great for tents. The sites are actually really spaced out great. I'd say you probably got about a good 40 feet between each site.
Their yards here are bigger than our yard at home.
Yeah, they're bigger than our yard at home.
So,
Bigger than most campsites too.
are more deep than others.
So we're going past 41.
I think that's 40.
40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was 42. And then
That's 42, right?
we're just going to go right past here. And I really feel bad about, I don't want to sit here and invade on people's privacies and stuff, but that's 43. That one's actually a pretty nice deep one. The one I really don't kind of care about, and I actually almost took this, was 44. It seems a little on the shallow side.
Yeah, it's not really deep, but it's pretty wide.
Yeah, it is kind of wide. It's kind of shallow.
You could configure it a little differently to get more space out of it, but yeah.
And then
We have nobody in that particular spot than us.
we've got 45. House is a nice A-frame with a truck. Could be complete. All yours for a price of... Forget it. I guess we're just going to keep on walking down here. Why not? So we did have some neighbors come in at 46 here. 10 campers. This site is a really nice site. It's deep. You're going to have, of course, no east trees. So just remember, no east trees on these. You will... it's okay for the mornings usually. God, is it windy.
Yeah.
Something else today, guys. So then we come up on 47. 47's right here. That one's a nice deep one. I think we'd take that one, but across from 47 is your dumpster and your water. So just kind of remember that. While walking down this road, your views of that lake or that pond, man-made pond area. Ugh.
It is choppy.
48. Water's really choppy. I know it's going to happen when I turn around. I don't think the dead cat's going to clear a lot of this wind. So we're just going to keep moving here. And like I said, the campground is actually pretty big. Here's the look at that pond that was behind us. So we'll get kind of in here. I'm traveling east, you guys are looking, whoops, traveling west, you guys are looking east. And just to give you a show how windy it is today. There you go. I'd say that's a little on the windy side. The dog doesn't mind, we don't mind. If you really like that view, right there's 49. You get that view all morning, all day, all night. It's not a bad view to have. 49, just keep that in mind. Something really nice about this campground is it's $25 a night. There's no reservation, added fees, no transaction fees, like that extra $1. So $50 flat straight for 2 nights. We will take that. When you compare it to a lot of the other campsites that we stay at, Illinois, Illini, Marine View, you look at, let's see, what is it, like $40 for the weekend. Then the reservation fee of $5, and then that convenience fee because you paid with a credit card. Well, of course, come up to $46, $4 more, come down here. Maybe our first time here though, and I don't think it's going to be our last. And Xena has to say hi to somebody.
She's barking at that stump because she don't understand it.
What am I supposed to do about it? It's just a stump.
It is a stump. It won't get you.
She can't understand why it's in the water.
Check it out. It won't hurt you. It isn't doing anything. It's just there.
Go check it out, girl.
It's just there.
You want to walk to it?
It's just there.
There's nothing you can do to it.
I'm terrified of it. It's frightening.
Are you scared of it?
Yes.
It's okay. We walked around the loop and there was a rock shaped like an egg. She jumped. She jumped. She couldn't understand that one, why it was round and it was painted. But
You're old.
yeah, just looking back here, these are a lot of the other available campsites.
It's just a piece of wood.
Harry L. Swartz Campground, Middle Fork River preserve.
It's nice here.
It's very nice. We opted not to stay by the playground.
You can't take pets over that way anyway, I don't think.
Yeah, there's something about pets, and I'm not 100% sure. But I think people are staying with dogs down that way.
Maybe so, but...
Because we heard dogs barking last night. You know, I said 49's nice. You do get the onslaught of traffic. So, it is what happens. I mean, it's a campground. We should all be used to that by now. And nothing to complain about. And then we have some Harleys. So either she's going to like these or hate these. We're not sure.
Maybe.
I think she's fine. Anyways.
Very curious.
What kind of creatures are them? Them are hogs. So we're gonna see. We're getting like some weird sun orb coming across.
That happened. Oh
But pedestrian traffic, slow down, 10 miles an hour. All campground rules are 10 miles an hour usually. Yes, if they're not, they should be. We're 100% sure. I'm sure people are getting really bored with just seeing me today. Mitzi's
my.
here.
Hi.
We're all
Dog's trying
supporting.
to run behind Ed now.
We're all supporting bad hair. Dog's wanting the dead cat on the microphone.
Here, I'll just kind of hang out in the middle of the road.
This little girl has been enjoying herself.
Just running around doing dog things.
Can't complain. All right.
Walk in a straight line.
Well, our neighbors have left.
Huh?
Our neighbors have left. And like I said, that's 46. That's actually pretty deep. Xena.
Here we are.
3 o'clock in the morning. Thunderstorm.
It's a boomy one.
And she's not liking it.
Well, she's liking the snuggles in bed, but otherwise, no.
Not the thunderstorm. Oh, and then plus we got a couple.
We have some yahoos next door that decided that they were gonna like make fire and
Everything at like
a lot of
midnight.
racket at midnight. So I don't think we have it nearly as bad as the tent campers on the other side then.
Yeah.
But I mean, I guess we'll see in the morning who's still here. Like it's definitely put some rain down and it's pretty noisy.
Yeah, we're gonna get some thunder here and some more boomy weather.
Good, yeah. It's 3 in the morning. So, yeah.
So anyway, we're all tired. I'm sure. Tomorrow's gonna be a short day.
It's gonna seem crazy long.
Anyways, well, reminder to everybody: most campground quiet hours are about like 9 to 10, not 12 o'clock. So,
Oh my
anyways,
goodness.
Here she goes.
Oh my goodness.
She ain't gonna handle it. All right, guys. Catch you later. Bye.
So yeah, we have so much to say. Actually,
We do have so
we
much
do
to
have
say.
stuff to say. We're back at the same campground we were at last weekend because it was a nice time.
Mm-hmm.
Weirdly enough, even though we had weird neighbors and thunderstorms and slept with the dog, Yeah, it's still cool.
Yeah, so this is part 2 of the current video you're watching. But anyways, we did want to talk about the experience that we had last weekend. The neighbors that you've seen the highlight in the video saying we'll talk about them later. Well, let's talk about them.
Let's talk about them, because they were pretty bad.
Yeah, I took a picture, and you're going to see that picture here on the screen. So just take a look at it. Take a couple quick looks at it, and let me know what you see. What do you think?
I had to zoom in quite a bit, but yeah, it was one thing to be drunk and rowdy and most likely underage
And wake us up at
and
midnight.
wake us up at midnight to begin with.
Yeah.
But they woke up this entire row of campers because we lucked out. We were in our camper, but most of the people that were camped here were in tents.
Yeah.
The neighbors on the other side of them just split in the middle of the night and said to hell with it, because it was raining cats and dogs and giraffes and
Yeah.
it was
Anything you
nuts.
could get here.
I mean, it was bad. We got a little bit of hail. We were freaking wondering if our windows were gonna make it, which they did. The dog let out a little bit of a woof and wound up in bed with us that night. However, so midnight rolls around, our neighbors are getting drunk and rowdy and doing whatever it was they were over there doing, but they had 2 fires going, and we couldn't quite figure out how they had 2 fires until we got a little bit better look at it. They had a fire in their fire pit, plus they had a ground fire. Big
Whoops.
no-no. We're in
No-no.
a forest. Come on, that's
You're in a preserve. You don't do that stuff.
I mean, it's just not even
There's
smart.
a fire pit.
There's
it's
a fire
provided.
pit. And they had a fire in that, and they had another fire on the ground. For what? I don't know. Then they were chopping on anything and everything in sight, trying to get more firewood. And
At 1 in the morning.
1, 2,
2, 3
in the morning.
It didn't make a
It
difference.
didn't matter. They didn't care. And when Ed did if you look very closely at that photo, they defaced a perfectly
Good
fine
live tree.
living tree. And
Chopping on it.
the hosts that were there on Sunday that caught wind of all this crazy said they will not be coming back, which, yeah, that's a good thing, because this place is nice, and that was really uncalled for. So we talked to her, and she said, I hope you guys will come back. And I said, we will come back. She just didn't realize how soon
Here
we
we
would
are.
come back. It's not any farther than any of our other
No.
haunts, and it was very available. So
We decided to come
I
back.
figured the dog was already quasi-familiar with this area, and since we were able to get the exact same spot, we took the same spot.
Why not?
So, I mean, why not? There's wildflowers all around behind me. It's quite cool.
But as we said, like before, it is an International Dark Skies Park, so when you do pull in at the entrance, you see the sign that's on your screen here. I just thought I'd take a picture of, along with the sign that you seen on the lamppost earlier from last week that's in this current video. But yeah, this is just ludicrous. You know, people shouldn't be getting woke up at
In
past
the middle
choir
of
hours,
the night.
you know, and
Yeah, that was kind of why we said what we said while we were hunkering down, because yeah, it was insane. Like the storms would come through, they would ditch into their tent. The storms would bounce and they would go back. I mean, we kept hoping, literally hoping, that the rains would put their fire out and make their wood too impossible to get lit, but no such luck.
yeah.
So they if I run into something of that nature again, I will just fill up the buckets that we had here and
Just put it out for them.
put the dang thing out. They
left so many
They
times.
left.
They left with burning.
left
Fire.
with fires going, just completely. Everybody
Unattended.
left the camp, and I'm thinking, That's just not even, that's not cool at all. We never, ever do that.
So a message.
We rarely have a fire. I mean, when we do have a fire, it's usually because we're silly bored or whatever, or we're with people that bring egregious amounts of firewood, or, I mean, every once in a while it's nice, but in fact, we have firewood with us. Have we lit a fire? No.
No.
Are
We
we
haven't even
gonna
pulled out
light
the
one?
propane fire pit. No reason to. I mean, right now it's kind of muggy.
It's warm right
It's
now.
muggy. I think we're gonna have some thunderstorms tonight again.
What do you mean think? We already know that we're gonna, I can see the sky starting to build up over there, and we're kind of getting mildly surrounded. I mean, we could get mist with a lot of the really heavy stuff, but we're gonna get something. Maybe we'll stick a GoPro in the truck and
catch something.
get some of the storm. I wish I'd have done that last week, because I'll tell you what, if I'd have had a
Wicked
GoPro,
lightning.
we would have got some really, really cool lightning stuff last weekend, because it was unreal.
But yeah, this is a message for. I mean, if anybody has younger kids out there, or younger kids are watching this video, be respectful. Follow the rules of the campground. It's not hard.
It's not. I mean, granted, first of all, in a campground such as this, if I'm not mistaken, they're postings that you shouldn't be drinking anyway.
Yeah.
Most of your state and national parks don't allow it. A lot of places don't allow it. If you're going to drink one or two, call it good, be done with it.
Be responsible.
Don't be stupid, because there's always the potential for accidents to happen. Storms like we just had last weekend. If we would have been drinking, bugging out would have been absolutely impossible.
Yeah. I ain't gonna drive drunk down the road with a camper.
Things like that you have to consider. You have more than just yourself to be responsible here for, and people not being responsible in a forest that's gorgeous.
Yeah, just dumb.
It was wrong. It was very wrong, and I hope that they got quite a good talking to, and I hope that,
I'm pretty sure they did. I'm hoping that they are.
I hope they
to
learned a
back.
lesson. I hope that they actually learned lessons from it, because yeah, you're going to miss out on a very beautiful park that you may at some day want to come back here, and your name's on a do not return list, and it will probably stay there for a very, very long time.
Well, guys, we're gonna getting out of here, because we get.
I'm getting terrorized by gnats.
But I gotta say one thing. Remember, life is short. Get out and do some camping.
And have bacon.
Yeah.
Bacon. Yes.
Later.
We have bacon today. Welcome to AFrame Daydream.
We don't even have to say that one.
Nope.
Darn it! I know.
Hi.
Hi.
Did you miss me?
But we can say it again.
Why?
Because it's gonna be the second part of the video.
No, I can't do it. Okay. Good.